What's that? Oh, did you? That's so fun. I am, yeah. I'm from Woodstock. So just like 2 hours away from here. Yeah. So, yeah. Where are you from again, Roxanne? Oh, I thought you were like New Orleans. I'm like, you flew. I was gonna say, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Sharon, are you ready?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm separated from the neighbor by 2 garages.
Oh, nice.
So I can set it all up because my drums were in the storage for like 10 years.
Okay. Well, that's ideal. Then you can play whenever. That's awesome.
We're live. So welcome back, everyone.
All right.
We're with Sharon.
Hello, everybody. Super glad to be here. This is super fun. I don't think I mentioned actually at the beginning as well. I was just kind of like talking about the workshops that I was going to be doing today, but also I work for Drumeo as well. So a ton of you guys were mentioning Drumeo, and I was like, oh, I should probably mention I work for Drumeo as well. So, yeah, it's super cool to be able to hang out with you guys for this virtual and in-person clinic for this weekend. Thank you again, Cindy, for organizing this. It's super fun. Yeah, basically for today's workshops, I'm going to be talking about drum fill ideas and starting off with today's clinic right now on rudiments and how to apply those into ways when you're playing songs and different performances and things like that. As always, if you have any questions as well, feel free to email me or just comment as well in the chat too. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna show like some different kinds of rudiment ideas. Some of them are gonna be beginner basic, and then we're gonna go into intermediate stuff and then advanced stuff as well, and just kind of hoping that there's something for everybody. So yeah, we'll just kind of get started. So we're going to actually start off with some ways to use paradiddles. So I actually have a handful of rudiments. Handful, haha, a pun, because you use your hands for rudiments. Anyways, we're going to use a bunch of rudiment ideas, and I'm just going to explain what the basic version of these rudiments are, and then I'm going to show some ways that we can use them practically around the drum kit, in grooves, and in fill ideas. All right? So, yeah, so the ones that we're going to start off with first are paradiddles. And one of the ways that I love to exercise with paradiddles and just work my hands at playing them is doing a paradiddle pyramid. So for those who have taken lessons from me, Lisa Lavin, I'm looking at you, but not actually because I'm looking at a camera, but same thing. Paradiddle pyramids are a great way to just be able to improve your singles and doubles, because that's essentially what paradiddles are, but then also be able to work on independence as well. And then we can make it a little bit more advanced, and I'm gonna show that way as well. But for those who are in the like virtual chat room and also in person, you guys can play along with me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a single paradiddle. We're gonna do it twice. Double paradiddle. We're gonna do that twice. Triple paradiddle. We're gonna do that 2 times, and then we're gonna go back down. Okay. So once we get to the triple paradiddle part, don't play it 4 times at the top. Just go single, doubles, triple. Doubles, singles, doubles, triples. We're just going to keep going back and forth. And essentially what that looks like is we're going to go right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, da 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 da, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. So you can kind of see what I'm doing there, right? So, yeah, you guys can play this along with me, and I'll just show you guys some different ways we can use it afterwards. But we'll just kind of play for fun for right now. So we can play this with me. I'm going to start it with on my snare drum so we can hear it, but we're going to single parallels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, right. Double. Right, left, right, left, right, right. Left, right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left, right, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. Right, left, right, left, right, right. Right, left, right, left, right, right. Double, double, single. Okay, cool. All right, that's it. So one of the things that's super cool about that is that, yeah, just depending on your skill level, you can slow that down. You can speed that up as much as you want. right? Right? You can kind of go as fast as you want, but you can also do like an independence thing with these rudiments to work on that too. So what you can do is that if you guys feel comfortable with it, let's start with this. We're going to do the paradiddle, all right? But just to kind of boost it up and give it to the next level, we're going to do a samba pattern with our feet. So what that means is like basically you're going to be doing this. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. If you want to try that, you can do that with your feet. So it's gonna go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a right left left. Okay, we're gonna try it. So if you want, you can keep your feet going just like this. And whenever you're ready, we're just gonna do a single paradiddle right now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, okay, stop. Cool. Keep your feet going. Now, if you're still with your practice pad and you have your feet going, let's see if you can challenge yourself with the doubles. The doubles are going to be weird because they end off early and they don't resolve till later. So it's going to sound like this. I'll sing it. It goes right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right? Kind of weird. But it's also super helpful to sing, which is a little clue as to what I'm going to be talking about later on as well. All right, so whenever you're ready, let's give it a shot. So 1, 2, right, left, Yeah, okay, so that was kind of weird, yeah? That's cool. All right, so again, same thing. You can kind of work on that as well at home too, which is super fun. Helps with independence. Right, so now we're going to go to triple paradiddle. I'll show you guys this one. So we're going to go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, cool. That's exactly it. Nice. So one of the things that's super cool is...
I think they're asking you to share the progression again.
Yeah, totally. So for that one specifically, or... Okay, so that one specifically is right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. That's the right side of the triple paradiddle. Then you're going to flip it. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. And if you want, as well, which for triple paradiddles, especially when you're first starting off, you can totally accent those first 3 rights.
Could you do it a little slower, they're asking?
Oh, totally, yeah, for sure. So I'll do it slowly, and I'll actually, I'll say the sticking pattern as well, but I'm going right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. That's the first half. Second half, or left side. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. All right, so that's a triple paradiddle. All right, cool. Actually, just a little refresher too. Single paradiddle, double paradiddle, and then triple paradiddle. So a single paradiddle is made up of right, left, right, right. So that's the right side. Yeah, okay. So right side, I'm like, am I opposite? I don't know. Because then this is really awkward. I'm giving you wrong information. But essentially is right, left, right, right is the right side of the paradiddle. Left, right, left, left is the left side of the paradiddle. And then once you do doubles and then you do triple paradiddle, all you got to do is remember, okay, for the double, I just got to add an extra right, left at the beginning. So it would be right, left, and then right, left, right, right. And then the left side for a double paradiddle would be left, right, and then left, right, left, left. And then for a triple paradiddle, you just got to add another set of those. Right, left, and then right, left, right, right. Left side, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. So that's kind of how you can think about it. And the reason I was saying like to accent the first not 3 hits, but 3 rights of the triple paradiddle, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. It's because then there's 3, there's triple. So that kind of helps you to remember. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Or doubles. right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. So I'm kind of doing this to like signify accents, but you can totally do that on your practice pad or the snare drum, right? So right, left, right, right. Just to remember like that's a double paradiddle, right? So here, you guys can try that with me. Let's just try just the double paradiddles, and I'll like call it out. I'll say doubles, singles, triples, and we'll like do that together, okay? So accent those hits. 2, double, go. Right, left, left, right, left, right. All right, singles. Here we go. Right, left, right. Again. Triple paradiddle, triple, But 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, stop. Cool. Awesome. All right, sweet. So one of the things that's super cool about this is that, we can keep on adding things to it just to keep making it to the next level. Once you're comfortable with this and this concept of how to play it, what you can do too is then what you can start doing is let's play that paradiddle pyramid with the samba. Like I'll just show you guys just what that would sound like. So if you're doing the samba pattern, right, you can go and, sorry. Right? So then you can start using it as an independence exercise. Or if you're playing like a samba, right? So what I was doing there is I was doing a samba. I'll do it slower. So I was going samba. Right? 1, 2, paradiddle. Right? I was just doing a paradiddle on the snare drum and keeping my foot samba going. I'll do it again. Right? Now, I normally wouldn't do that. I wouldn't really normally do it on the snare drum, but it's a really good exercise to do it that way so that eventually you can go around the kit. Like, right? Like just kind of going around the kit while your feet are doing sambas. But that's the concept. So what essentially you're doing is practicing paradiddles, but in a way that you're grouping them all together. Single paradiddles, doubles, triples is a fun way, and then you can add your feet and then kind of play around with it from there. All right, so that's a really cool way to use paradiddles. Another thing, too, that's really fun with paradiddles is using a shuffly type of pattern. Shuffly. It's a new word. So, shuffle. What I mean by that is it's really cool, actually, to use these single paradiddles in a way where instead of just having them straight, we've been doing 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... Well, what if instead we made them a triplet shuffle? 1, let 2, let 3, let 4, let 1, let 2, let 3, let 4, let right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, like this. That's it. You got it. Cool. All right, sweet. So there you go. So it's like, oh, this single paradiddle all of a sudden is now like a shuffle. Well, guess what? It actually sounds even cooler if you put your right hand on the ride cymbal, left hand on the hi-hat, and then do the back beats on the snare. So let me show you what that would sound like. So I'll show you. It goes like... right? And keeping the kick on the 1. So a 1. 1. Right? So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Right? Sweet. So if you have a practice pad or a snare drum, what we can do is this. Instead of the cymbals here, you can actually use your right hand on the rim of the snare drum, all right? And put your left hand on the snare drum part, and then you can do just a kick on the floor. So you can do like a, just to differentiate the sound. Right? You can do a little kick, kick, kick. What? Kick, kick. Is anyone brave enough to do that? Kick, kick. Oh. Kick, kick. Yeah. Right, cool. Sweet. So that's like a really cool one. So this one's super fun. I love this one, using this kind of a groove, like these paradiddle rudiment as a shuffle, especially when I'm doing like shuffly type of songs, right? So instead of going like, right, you can kind of switch it up by doing that in combination with, right? So you can kind of combine it. It's kind of fun. And then basically it gives you a little bit of a variation as well, which is super cool. And then on top of that, we can even take that even further by adding some like barks on the hi-hat. Yeah, just like opening it up a bit. So stuff like, right? Stuff like that. It's kind of fun. So then what this is cool for is like, now that you guys have the concept, you can take that home, practice those different concepts and techniques, and then come up with ways to make that your own. We'll touch on more of that like later on as well. But right now, I'm just kind of showing you some examples of rudiment ideas that you can use as drum fills, all right? Now, here's another way, too, that you can also use some other paradiddle rudiments. So double paradiddles, okay? One of the things that I love to do is to actually, in that kind of a shuffly paradiddle groove, right there. Sometimes what I like to do is actually do a double paradiddle between my hands and have my right foot follow what my right hand's doing. Right? So what I'm doing, I'll do it slowly. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my right hand on the ride cymbal, left hand on the snare drum. I'm literally doing a double paradiddle. Right? But the thing is I'm doing that accent still. Ba, 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 right? Okay, so I'm literally just doing that between my ride and my snare drum. But on the ride cymbal, I'm making my kick drum play the exact same thing my right hand's doing. So I'll do it even slower. All right? And that alone, just practicing that rudiment just like that, might be just an independence exercise that you might need to do on your own, because it's weird to play your kick drum like that, where you're playing it with your right hand only type of thing. But yeah, that's a really, really fun one. And
Sharon, there's a quick question here.
Yeah.
Is this written down anywhere so I can practice at a slower tempo for myself?
if you guys email me, I can send you a PDF. Is that cool? Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
Email
Okay.
me or Sharon.
Yeah, that sounds good. Awesome.
Cindy here.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So so it's a double paradiddle: right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Right. So that's really cool. And what it is actually 16th note triplets is what I'm doing. Ba 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 ba. a fun like drum fill idea. All right. Okay, another way that we can use double paradiddles. This is another one that's pretty fun. This is a simpler idea, which is I love this one. This is one I actually use a lot too. So a basic rock groove. So let's say you've learned how to play the money beat, right? All right, we got this going. All right, we know that the count is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and one of the things you can totally do with a double paradiddle is go on the and of 3, play the double paradiddle right there. So 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1. I'll do it slower. 1 and 2 and 3. What? So I'm going like this. So 1 and 2 and 3. Right, left, right, left, right, right. Okay? So what I'm doing with that, that's a really fun way to use a double paradiddle and just use the right. So I'm just using the right side of it. And what my orchestration that I do is I put the snare drum with my right hand like this, left hand on tom 1, and I go right, left, and then move my hand over to the floor tom, right, right. Right, left, right, right. So that's a double paradiddle, and it's just the right side. Yeah. And what you want to do is start it on the and of 3. So if you're going to be playing it, they're going to be all 16th notes. 1 and 2 and 3. And a 4E. And a crash with your left hand. And 3. Right, left, right, right. And 2. And 3. Right, left. 1 and 2. And 3, right, left, right. A little faster. 1 and 2 and 3. 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 Yeah, that's it. You got it. Right. So that's another way you can use a double paradiddle as well. I'm just taking like half of it and then using that as a drum fill idea. You can also do the same thing with a single paradiddle. Instead of starting on the and of 3, start on beat 4, all 16th notes, 4E and do just the right side again. Right, left, right. Snare, tom, floor, or right, left, right. And then do your groove. 1 and 2 and 3 and right, left, right. 1 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 3 and yeah, that's it. You got it. Yeah, so there you go. So already within how long have we been? Yeah, 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, those are all just paradiddles. There's 40 rudiments, guys, and there's hybrid rudiments. Which is crazy, which is super, super fun. But like it's just like, it's so cool to be able to learn these different kinds of rudiments, understand what they are at their basic level, and then be able to just run with it and explore in different kinds of ways. So we've done the paradiddle rudiment where we've made it a shuffle feel. We've done like a version where we made it like a samba. I did a rock groove and played those paradiddles, and they all sound different. And we can like cut them up and just do parts of them. And like you have so many ideas with just using paradiddles, which is crazy. Super cool. Is there any questions so far, Cindy?
No, just where they can access. Somebody said, is this in the stick control book, any of this?
No, it's not. It's in Drumeo, is where it is as well. Larnell Luce does a course on it too, but I have sheet music for it as well. So I will, yeah, you know what? How about I do this? Can I, at the end of this weekend, I'll show, not show, but I'll give you the PDFs for them. And then if you could email them to people who are interested, would that work? Or
sure, I can email to everybody. Thank you.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So orchestrations essentially. So yeah. So again, same thing. So double paradiddles. Another thing too. Like going back to even that drum fill idea that I was talking about, like the. All right. Like again, using different orchestrations, you can go. Right? Like even just different cymbals makes that sound even different. We're using the bell. Like it makes that drum fill sound different, and depending on the context that you're playing, depending on the band you're playing at, style of music, You can like play around with it, which is super fun. Do you guys have any questions at all, or are you good? Does that make sense? Does that make sense, kind of? Yeah, sort of. Okay. I do, yes.
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, yeah. So Allison was wondering if I take the same approach to soloing. Yes, I definitely do. So actually later on, for the next course that I'm going to be talking about, I kind of do a combination of what I'm going to be talking about later and also right now with Rudiments. So essentially my motto with drum soloing is it depends on the environment and the context. Like the drum solo that I'm going to play at a jazz gig is going to be very different than the drum solo I play at a rock gig or pop gig or something like that. But the concepts are always the same. I always tend to use the same, not the same rudiments, but I tend to use rudiments in a way where I'm like thinking of them, but some of them will just like kind of naturally flow out, but I'll be like, oh, like it would sound really cool to do a Swiss Army triplet here or something. But as well as rudiments, I also combine that with lifting drum fill ideas that I've done in the past or from other artists as well, and kind of steal it from people, depending. Yeah. So it's kind of like a mixture. And then on top of that as well, also making sure to do dynamics. So yeah, there's so many like things that we can do when it comes to soloing. Same thing with independence, like working on sambas or like jazz patterns as well to help with my independence. Like I am working on that groove in that style, but maybe that independence will help in my solo too. So it's kind of like a mix of like a lot of pieces. But rudiments, yes, definitely for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, are we good, guys? Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Okay, sweet. So there we go. So those are paradiddles, which are really fun. Another one that I do too, besides paradiddles, is I like to do a lot of the stroke rolls. So one of the popular ones that I do is the 5-stroke roll. On the and of beat 4, if I'm doing like a rock groove, a lot of the times I will do a 5-stroke roll starting there. So a 5-stroke roll is right, right, left, left, right. Or you can do the opposite way, left, left, right, right, left. And actually, just a little rule of thumb and a little hack for any of the stroke rolls, 7-stroke roll, 9-stroke roll, 11-stroke roll, a really quick way to remember, okay, this is a 7-stroke roll. Like, whichever that is if you take the number that the rudiment is called, so let's say it's a 7-stroke roll, and you add 1, which is 8, divide by 2, which is 4, that's the amount of times that your hands are going to switch. So what I mean by that is, let's take that 7-stroke roll, for example. So what I'm going to do is, if I were to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like, if you're playing really fast, like, that's really hard to go. What? Yeah, it's just, like, really confusing, right, to do it something like that. It's much easier to count the number of times your hands switch, especially when you're starting out playing these roll rudiments. So what I mean by that is, you're going to do a double for each hand, and we know that 7-stroke roll plus 1 is 8, divide by 2 is 4. Switch it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last hit's always going to be a single. So that's like a little quick tip. So let's do a bigger roll rudiment, for example, like 11 or 13. Let's do 13. A 13-stroke roll, add 1, 14. Divide by 2, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one's always a single. So then that way it's easier to remember when you're playing. Right? You can remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, that was a 14-stroke roll, right? Or whatever. Yeah. Does that make sense? Or 13-stroke roll. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, so back to what I was saying. So we're going to talk about the 5-stroke roll. This one's one of my favorites. Technique-wise, one of the things that a lot of people get tripped up about when it comes to these roll rudiments is that it's the doubles that really get people. Because they're like, how do I make my hand do a double but have each of those hits sound clean? That is a very, very common question that people ask. One of the things to practice when you're playing double stroke rolls and practicing that is, if you're playing on a practice pad, hopefully you guys can see this too, but one of the things that people do often when they're practicing rudiments is this. They'll hit the practice pad and they'll often do this. I'm going to see if you guys can see like what I'm doing. Not wrong, just like we can make it better, okay? So just check out my practice pad. I'm going to practice double stroke rolls, okay? So here we go. Does anyone like kind of see what's going on here? So especially at that speed as well, what's happening is that we don't lift up our drumsticks and allow the full stroke of the drumstick to come up. A lot of people do this. All right? It's like, yeah, that's a downstroke. That's great. But if you want to practice getting those clean doubles, to be able to play those really cleanly, a lot of times people will do this, where it's like, da-da, da-da. The first hit is louder than the second, rather than, right? Da-da, 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 da-da. We get? It's like, one, yeah. But we actually want da-da, da-da versus da-da, da-da. You know what I'm saying? All right, so how you want to do that is there's a fulcrum on the drumstick, right? Have you guys ever been on a seesaw? Anybody or seen children on a seesaw? Okay, cool. Sweet, same. Me too. This has nothing to do with the lesson. Just joking. There is an application. Yeah. So one of the things with a drumstick, and depending on which drumstick you have the Pro Mark ones, it's going to be like, a lot of them are like a longer stick, or, yeah, there's different things. But the concept is the same. We want to find the balance point of the drumstick. Just like a teeter-totter will do this, right? That's essential. This part right here, this fulcrum, is what we're trying to find on the drumstick. However, it's not in the middle. That's not where the fulcrum is. The fulcrum is going to be wherever is the balance point. Essentially, what you want to look for is whatever, however much bounce you can get with the drumstick. Okay? So if I'm playing my practice pad and I feel like, okay, here's my balance point right here, and I'm just going to see how many times my drumstick bounce. Here we go. And that was like 3. That's not the balance point. This is not where it is. It makes the top part really, really heavy. If you do it here we go. Oh, now the back end's really heavy, right? So the thing is that on a Vic First stick, essentially it's around this area where the flag is. But on your drumstick, you want to be able to feel where like the balance point is on the stick, so that it's pretty even, so that the back end isn't super heavy, the top end isn't heavy either. But you want to be able to have it where you're able to comfortably move the stick with your wrist as well as your fingers, so that when you combine both of those techniques, you get this. All right? So that when you're playing like singles on the practice pad like this, you can get like all those strokes in when you're playing the practice pad. Ba, 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 ba. And also, by the way, at that speed, I'm actually just doing this. I'm just bouncing the drumstick at that point. Ba, 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 ba. Right? I am not doing this. Like, because then I'm just using my bicep like to like muscle it out essentially, and that's really, really difficult to do. So you want to be able to utilize the bounce of the practice pad or the hi-hat to be able to like have that hi-hat move, especially if you're playing like fast, like 16th notes on the hi-hat, right? What I'm doing there is I'm literally doing this, ga 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 ga, versus this, ba ba ba, like that. Like that's gonna be too hard. Like it's way too hard to try to muscle it out like that. You want to use your fingers, right? Because we want that kind of that sound. Anyways, so that's a technique thing. But 5-stroke roll, simply at its simple form, it's right, right, left, right. All right, and you guys can try that with me. Right, right, left, right. Right, right, left, right. Actually, do this rhythm. Right, right, left, right, right, left. Let's try that. 2, 3, 4. Right, right, left, right, left, right, left. I'll do it slower, sorry. Right, right, left, right. Left, right, left. Right, right, left, right. Left, right, left. Yeah, that's it. You got it. Cool. All right. Sweet. That sounds great, guys. Another thing, too, just a little hack as well. Emmanuel Caplet uses these sticks as well, and I have them, too, for when I'm playing, like, Rudiments and playing on the practice pad. The Ralph Hardiman sticks by Vic Firth as well. Super great, like, stick choice as well. They're really thick. They're made for marching, but really, really good for just exercising, like, this part of your arm as well and getting your wrist and fingers involved, all right, to play these rudiments. Anyways, okay, so 5-stroke roll. One of the things that I love to do with the 5-stroke roll is essentially use them as cymbal flourishes. So I'll do stuff like this. essentially what I'm doing is I'm going, but I'm allowing that drumstick to kind of go da-da-da. And what's happening with my hand is I'm doing a really quick drum catch. Do you see how my hand is doing that? Da-da, da-da. Same thing with my left hand. All right. So what we can do, you can practice that like on the snare drum. And what you want to do, you want blah. That's it. You got it. Right. That's it. You got it. So what's super cool about that is that you can use that on the and of 4 as 30-second notes for a groove. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. You can also do it between the snare and hi-hat. Yeah. You can also make the left hand ghost notes, so like this. Right? And 3 and 4. Right? That's it. 3 and that's it. Cool. All right? So so that's an idea. You can do this. Or you can go on the hi-hat. Right? Or a hi-hat bark like this. What? 3. So that's a hi-hat bark. It's kind of like a really quick open hi-hat. And actually, I use that a lot too. Like, right? It's kind of a cool like bark thing that you can use. Also just a fun way to utilize in your drum fill ideas. Any questions on that? 5-stroke rolls.
There's some great tips, and they feel their skills have already increased.
Awesome. Okay. Love it. Awesome. What's that, sorry? Your weekend. Yeah, go for it. Oh, yeah. 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 So a weak hand is like very.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question. So Allison was asking about like the weak hand and feeling like it actually like feels physically different when playing rudiments and things like that. So first of all, it's like very common to have a weak hand. Like, so again, I work for Drumeo, and I'm not joking. Like every day we get emails being like, I struggle with my weak hand. It's not an uncommon thing. It's actually very common. One of the things to help with like strengthening that is like that's part of the thing as well, is just like a lot of the times, especially when we're playing a basic rock groove, if you think about it, we're playing the hi-hat constantly, right? We're doing this. Our left hand gets this, right? And like a lot of times that's the main groove that we learn, right? But then it's like, well, then why don't we switch it? Right? So then we can strengthen our left hand or our non-dominant hand and just practice that independence just to like strengthen it. So anyways, so that's one of the reasons, is partly that is because a lot of times when we first start to learn, we actually naturally will strengthen our stronger hand. So one of the ways to like off balance that, to strengthen the weak hand, is yes, to like focus on it more, do like more grooves and fill ideas with your left hand, sure. But technique wise is part of the way that we can help strengthen that. So with your left hand, so I was talking about the fulcrum idea. So once you find the fulcrum, essentially you want to do almost like a coyote ears. It's like how I talk about it, and same with your left hand too. So I'll do it with my left hand because it's my non-dominant. So you want to do like this coyote ears type of thing. And essentially, if you flip your drumstick up, that's naturally how you should be holding your stick. I'll do it again. Coyote ears. All right. And my middle finger and thumb, that's where my fulcrum is right now. My ring finger, right, like this, is just supporting that. So I'm actually feeling the drumstick move right like this, mainly. This is kind of more of just like a support. So if we can do the coyote ears and then do this, That's exactly how we should be holding our stick. So that's part of it. So the technique is very, very key. Then the other thing too is that practicing full strokes is also going to help strengthen your left hand for weak hand. So what I mean by that is allowing the drumstick to bounce, not like this. We want it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So I'm actually looking at your hand right now, and I'm going. Actually, you can tighten your middle finger and thumb a little bit more. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Yep. Yeah, and then keep your pinky on as well. There it is. Yep. That's it. Perfect. Yep. All right. So part of it is a technique thing and just being aware. It's like, because a lot of times, again, our right hand will be very used to the technique already and we'll just naturally do it. The left hand, we almost have to like look at it and be like, coyote, okay. Like it's a lot of like kind of that and just being more aware of it. A way also too to strengthen your doubles, especially when playing your with your non-dominant hand. Start with your non-dominant hand, but accent the second hit. So instead of going, which a lot of people will do the opposite. Yeah. 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 Yeah, and then also too, again, I'm just like looking at this too. So when you go to do your second hit, instead of pulling your arm back, just watch for that because you want to make sure your hands are yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. That already looks way better. Like yeah, exactly just like that. So that's another technique thing too, is just making sure that your hands don't move back. Also common thing as well. Any other questions as well? Or sort of kind of? Other exercises too, as well, just to strengthen your rudiments and technique too. You can also flip your drumsticks upside down. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but you can actually just hit the forearms, and you can practice rudiments like this. So I'm playing Paradiddles, right? Right? I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it in the microphone. But essentially, I'm just practicing singles. And we want to have this kind of movement happening, right? Because that's the same movement that would happen if I'm doing this. Exact same. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whoop. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. There it is. Yes. Emmanuel Caplet does it too. Also, a lot of stuff I teach is from Emmanuel Caplet because I took lessons from her. So
we do
there
have
it is. Yeah.
Right, we do have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
What about those who use traditional grip? Can you suggest some tips for keeping a supple hand while maintaining stick control?
Sorry, can you repeat that last part?
Can you suggest some tips for keeping a supple hand while maintaining stick control for traditional grip?
Oh, okay. Oh, like for a weak hand? Supple hand.
Using traditional grip instead of matched.
Oh, okay.
Grip.
So yeah, so the concept for traditional grip is the same, right? There's still a balance point, but it's between like it's this instead, right? That's what's happening. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm not a traditional grip player, and I will not like say that I am a traditional grip player, but I do know the concepts of it. So same idea. When you're playing, the balance point is here between your thumb and your pointer finger or middle finger, right? When you're doing this kind of movement. Also, too, I can almost get away with just playing the drumstick like this. Just a heads up, because a lot of what's happening with the movement is right here. But the ring and pointer, like, yeah, you kind of want them to guide. Anyways, so yeah, same kind of idea when you're playing with traditional, right? When you're playing that, the balance point is right here a lot of the times. You'll even, like, a lot of times, too, people will, like, move their fingers back. To be able to play like faster, and I can't play faster, but that's just the concept of it. But ways to just strengthen your traditional grip actually is to, if you have a practice pad, you can actually strengthen your traditional grip by exercising all your fingers. So practicing with a practice pad like this, I know I'm feeling like really awkward holding this, but you can actually have the drumstick like this and practice using your pointer finger as a way to bounce on the practice pad. You can do your middle finger. Right? Ring finger. Ah. And then pinky. This is the one I'm the worst at. That was hard. But essentially what that does is that helps with traditional grip too. So so for me personally, like again, I'm not a professional traditional grip player. I can play it, but I'm not like a professional traditional grip, I would say. But yeah, the concept though is the same. The balance point is still here instead of here. All right. Same thing though. That's the way to strengthen it though, especially when you're using like all your fingers like that on the practice pad. That's the way you can strengthen that. All right. I hope that helps. Is there any other questions? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, let me talk about. Okay, so let's talk about some triplet rhythms here. So, Swiss Army triplets, flam accents, rudiments are like ones that I love to use, especially when it comes to jazz, like because you're basically doing a triplet kind of thing, right? Right? Ah. Right. Okay. Cool. Jazz stuff. So Swiss Army triplets. One of the things that you can totally do is kind of do a combination of Swiss Army triplets, which is a right hand flam, or in other words, left right, and then go right left. So again, it's a right handed flam, which is left right, and then you're gonna go right left. All right. So the way I think about Swiss Army triplets is just like that. Yeah. So right handed flam and then right left. That's it. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, and then we can do the opposite way. You can do a left-handed flam, or right-left, and then left-right. So you can go. Awesome. Yeah, that's it. You got it. Cool. So one of the things with jazz, right? Da-da-da, the one triplet, two triplet, three triplet, da-da-da-da, right? You can do the triplet. So Swiss, I'll slow it down. Da, 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 da. Swiss Army right hand. Ba, 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 ba. Da, da. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 3 again. Yeah, that's it. You got it. So what's cool about this is one of the things I like to do personally is put my left hand on the snare drum, all right, and then move my right hand around the different toms. So. So you got it. You can also play around with the cymbals. Right? You can kind of do stuff like that, which is cool. But essentially, again, concept, flam, or right-hand flam, and then right-left. And it's triplet form. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. No, you don't. Yeah. You just keep the same one. So it's always the same. Right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. The one that you do switch, though, is the flam accent. So this one, the way that I like to think about the flam accent is like you do a right-handed flam, which is left, right, and then you just separate them. Left, right. So it's like left, right, and then you switch it. Right, left, right, left. Yeah, so it goes. Flam, right, left, flam. Flam, right, left. That's it. Right. Cool. So you can do the same thing with jazz, right? Right? That's all just flam accent. So here, you can play with me. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, and to 3 again. 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3, one more time. That's it, you got it. All right, cool. All right, any questions about any of those? So those are our triplets. Cool. Okay. All right, last one, last rudiment. So this one is super fun. I love using this one. This is a Herta. So this is a hybrid rudiment. Essentially what a Herta is that it's 2 fast singles and then 2 slow singles followed afterwards. So they're all singles, but they're orchestrated differently. I'll show you what it sounds like. So essentially what it is, it's very simple. It's actually just going 30-second notes. 2 30-second notes is going to go right, left. Oh, I'll do it on the snare drum. And then 2 16th notes, and they're right, left as well. Okay? But the rhythm that I'm going to get you guys to do is just to practice playing the Herta. It goes digga-da-da, 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 digga-da-da. Digga-da-da, 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 digga-da-da. We're going to do 4. Yeah, that's it. That's it, you got it. And just for math purposes, there's going to be an extra 16th note at the very end. I'll explain that later. You're just going to notice that the last Herta is going to be a little longer, okay? So I'll do it with you guys. We'll just do that rhythm. Digga-da-da, 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 digga-da-da. Here we go. So... again, yeah, that's it. That's it, you got it. Let's try again. Ready, go. So. That's it, you got it. Cool, awesome. So if I were to count this out, so it's actually 2 30-second notes and then 2 16th notes. All right, we will go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and That's 4 Hertas. All right, so 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and okay? So that's 4 Hertas. Now here's the thing. I actually cheated a little bit at the end of my drum fill because if you notice when I was counting that out, that was 4 Hertas, but we ended on the of 3, which means that if we're playing a basic rock groove, we still have a 4th beat that's just hanging out there, doing nothing. And so what I've done is I've done a right, left, right, right, or 6 for 16th notes, which is a paradiddle, which is half of a paradiddle. So what we're going to do is this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and right, left, right, right. So we're going to have to combine these. So this is a Herta rudiment 4 times. Then you're going to have to do half of a paradiddle at the end. So I'll do it slow. I'll just listen to it first. I'll have my kick drum going so you guys can hear where the beat is. Here we go. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and right, left, right, right. That's it. Okay? All right, let's try it together. We'll do it all together. Here we go. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and stop. All right? So that's a really cool way to use Hertas. And orchestration-wise, here are some of the ways that I use it. So the way that I was just doing it there, I typically have my drum set set up like this. And one of the things I love to do is put my right hand on the floor tom, left on tom 1. I typically do that for a lot of drum fills. Like I typically do this because I usually have this kind of setup. So with a Herta, I like to do this. I put my right hand on the floor tom, left hand on tom 1, do the 16th notes on the snare. Right? Right? All right, so that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do for a rhythm. Another one that I'll do too is this, just between my tom and my snare drum. Just like that. When I get to the paradiddle part, typically what I'll do is I'll do this. Right, left, right, right. Right, left, right, right. So if I were to combine them, That's a whole drum fill. Ah, 1, 3, and 4. Okay, so that's what I'll do for my drum fill idea. Any questions so far?
Earlier on, they said, isn't that the same beginning as Hot for Teacher song?
Oh, no, the Hot for Teacher song is like actually it is. It is, but with the double bass. I don't have a double bass, so yeah, but it is. That is correct. It's Herta's. That's funny. Yes. Yeah. So what's that, sorry? Oh, so after the paradiddle part of the drum fill, I typically will crash with my left hand and then switch over to the hi-hat. So it'll be like is that what you mean?
If you did 2 in a row.
Oh, yes. You go left, right, left, left. Yeah, you do a left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Yeah, you would switch it. But typically for me, I just do you can. I just typically do the Hertas and then right, left, right at the end. Yeah. Another thing, too, that's super fun about these is that with the Hertas, you can also do the crashes. So instead of going you can go like this. All right, so I'm just doing crashes instead of the tom. I'm going and leaving my left hand on the snare. And playing a kick drum with my crash. So it's going to sound like... right? But as well, what I'll typically do as well is for 4E anza, instead of right, left, right, right, I'll just do singles. Right, left, and it would sound like this. So then, so there you go. So those are different ways to use Hertas. Toms. That's like one of my favorite ones. I love that one. That was super fun. But that's a hybrid rudiment and so many different orchestrations around the drum kit to be able to use that in a rock context specifically. Super cool too for gospel stuff, because especially gospel stuff where you're wanting to do drum fills surprises kind of thing. It's super cool to just throw that in. 3, 4. Right? It's just it's cool to kind of start the drum fill on the and of 1 or and of 3 and kind of there's drum fill there. Yeah. So it's kind of fun.
Any last questions?
Yeah,
There's none
questions.
online here, just good comments.
Awesome.
Okay, I think we'll break shortly, and we'll be back at 2 o'clock. This has been a wonderful session.
Great.
I've learned a lot. I'm sure we all have. But again, if you have any questions or comments, the chat will stay live.
Awesome.
See you soon.
All right, thanks, guys.